Hello, and welcome to CiteRight's video training series. This video will explain everything you need to know about citing cases using the CiteRight Microsoft Word add-in. We'll cover how to cite cases generally, how to cite cases using pinpoints and block quotes, how to modify citations, and how to create custom citations. After you've downloaded some cases using the CiteRight web extension, you can cite them inside your Microsoft Word documents using the CiteRight Word add-in. Open Microsoft Word and click the CiteRight tab. In the ribbon, you'll see the Open Close CiteRight button, the List Citations button, Generate BOA, Insert TOA, Preferences, Add Collaborators, Log Out, About, and Help. Click the Open CiteRight button, and the CiteRight side panel will open. You'll see Firm Sources and My Content. Firm Sources contains case texts downloaded from anyone in your organization, including yourself. My Content contains all case texts that you downloaded, organized into collections. Let's open a collection. If you've just downloaded a case or created a collection, it might not show up on this list immediately. You'll have to refresh the list. You can search for a case by scrolling, or by using the search bar to narrow down the list. Select the case. At the top, you'll see the name of the case. We call this the citation preview because it changes depending on how you cited the case. You can also see the full text of the case and scroll through it. You'll also see a Cite button, which you'll use to cite the case. There are a few ways to cite this case using CiteRight. The first is to cite it generally, without a pinpoint to a paragraph. Click the Cite button. Wherever your cursor is in the main document is where the reference will go. Notice how CiteRight formats the case according to the McGill guide. You also have the option of generating in-text citations or citations in the footnote. To do this, click Preferences. In the Style drop-down menu, select your citation style. Click Save. Be aware that changing this preference has no effect on citations you've already generated. Only the next citation you generate will follow this new preference. Next, let's get back to citing cases and talk about citing cases with pinpoints and block quotes. CiteRight also allows you to cite specific parts of a case. There are three ways we can do this: clicking on paragraphs, highlighting text and selecting Add Block Quote, or using the Pinpoint side panel. Let's start with the first method, clicking on paragraphs. Hover your mouse over a paragraph from the case. The paragraph will be highlighted and the button plus para will appear in the top right. Click on plus para. You'll see the paragraph number in the citation preview. Now click Cite. Note that you can't pinpoint a part of a case that doesn't have a paragraph number, like the headnote. The next method is helpful if you want to add a selection of text from a case into your document. You might want to create a block quote or just have a larger section for your reference. Use your cursor to highlight a piece of text from the case. In the bottom right of the highlighted text, you'll see the button plus block quote appear. Click the button. With this method, you won't need to click the Cite button. The text you selected will be dropped into the body of the document wherever your cursor is located, and a pinpoint reference to the paragraph or paragraphs is generated for you. The final method is by using the Pinpoint side panel. Click Pinpoints and input the paragraphs you want to cite. Click Save. You'll see the paragraph in the citation preview, just as you did when you selected paragraphs by clicking on them. Now, click Cite. Notice that the citation you added includes a pinpoint citation to that specific paragraph. Now, let's talk about modifying cases. There are two ways you can modify a citation. You can change its pinpoint, and you can change its appearance generally. Let's talk about changing the pinpoints. At any time, you can click on a citation in the document that you've already generated to change, remove, or add pinpoints. Click Pinpoint and enter the new pinpoint or remove the current pinpoint. Click Save. Click Update, or hover over the pinpointed paragraph to click the minus para button. Click Update to remove your paragraph pinpoint. Next, you can modify the way a case appears throughout the document. Click Modify. Here, you can modify the full citation, short form, and even the hyperlink. Changing the hyperlink will direct the reader to a desired hyperlink, even if it's different from where you acquired the case. Click Save. Notice how the appearance of all citations with this case has been modified. Note how the short form will appear in square brackets the first time this case is mentioned. Finally, let's talk about creating a custom citation. This is useful for when you want to cite something that CiteRight can't download. Click Create. Here, you can input the case's citation information. Then click Save. Now you can cite this custom citation just as you would with any other citation. Click Back to go back to your list of cases. And that's everything you need to know about citing cases. To recap, you now know how to navigate the CiteRight interface, how to cite cases generally, how to cite cases with pinpoints and block quotes, how to modify a citation's pinpoint and appearance, and how to create custom citations. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on our platform.